Good morning, everybody. This is Silent Mist, and welcome back to the vlog. It is early in the morning, and by early in the morning, I mean 11:22, a little bit earlier than when I've been waking up. But, updates on the computer. I just called into the post office back at college, because that's where I accidentally send the processor, to see if they had forwarded it. Turns out they don't automatically forward it. I had to call them and ask them to do it, which is kind of unfortunate because that means that my processor is probably going to be getting here on Friday, and as you know, Kineticon's on Friday, so I'm not going to be here. So I'm not going to be able to install the new processor until maybe Monday, or Monday, because I get back on, I leave Monday, because we're staying overnight Sunday, just because we don't want to travel after a long day of conventioning. That's just asking to be, tired and do silly things. But, yeah. It's a little unfortunate that that's the case, but what are you gonna do? So, I guess I can hope that maybe the processor will be dropped off here tomorrow, because Rochester really isn't that far away. And if they send it out today, then there is a distinct possibility that it could get here tomorrow. And if that's the case, great. But I'm not getting my hopes too high up because, or too high, because that would be foolish. But yeah, a couple of things I'm going to do today. Probably I might go out to Target to get an air compressor just so I can clean this out and start the process of removing all the parts that I don't need and putting in the stuff that I do need. The only problem is I don't have a place for that motherboard right now. I need to find a place for it, because currently the new one is sitting in a box, or is sitting in the old one's box. I do have some anti-static wrap over there that I could use, but that's housing an old motherboard that I never got the chance to use, but, you know, I spent 20 bucks on it, so it really isn't that much lost. Because I really want to start putting together the other bits of this computer together, and by that I mean just ripping out all the old stuff and cleaning this, because this computer is filthy. It needs to be, hardcore cleaned. Also, my voice probably sounds a little strange because I just woke up. Well, I woke up not too long ago and I still have sleepy voice. But yeah, I need to complete the computer. I need to clean the computer out and then replace all the fans. And hopefully when all's said and done, this computer will be running cooler and quieter than before. I mean, there is a reason why I did pick up those 6 fans. Also, I ended up grabbing some dust filters, and allergies are hitting me hard. I freaking hate allergies. But I got some dust filters for the top fans, just so dust doesn't get into the computer as easily. And I'm debating whether or not I want to install them on top of the fan, on the bottom of the fan, or in between the fan and the grill. Because ideally I'd want it in between the fan and the grill, but that would make it very hard to clean these when I needed to, because they'd get dirty and then I'd have to remove the fan in order to clean the grill, and that would just get annoying. But what exactly I'm gonna do, I don't know, because if I keep it on the bottom of the fan, then sure, that'll protect the case from getting, or dust from getting into the case, but the fans are still gonna get really dirty. And if I keep them on top, it's just gonna look weird, so I don't know what to do yet. I might just put it in the place where it's most effective and just have to deal with it and clean it whenever I clean the computer. But yeah, but right here we got 6 fans. We have 2 140mm fans. These are going on the top, and then these 4 120mm fans. 2 of them are going on the heatsink, as you can see. Those 2. That one up top at first, I thought, that's probably going to be okay to keep. I was just going to move it over here, but I think you can hear it in the video. Actually, one time when I tested it out, it sounded quite noticeable. There's a slight grinding sound. It's like a buzzing sound that fan is making, and I don't want to keep that in the computer. And this fan is actually the one that's responsible for most of the noise coming from the computer, so I'll get rid of that. And then, let's see, where are the other, that's 3 of them. Oh yeah, and then I had 1 spare, so I might consider replacing this fan right here, because, well, that fan is going to be the only blue lit up fan, or the only lit up fan in the computer. So if I get rid of that, then my case will be all dark. I don't know if I want that, but we'll see. Yeah, exciting, exciting, exciting. I can't wait to get the rest of these upgrades in, and I might be doing a couple of other things in the future, but we'll see about that. Like, I do want to do a graphics card sort of upgrade. Actually, it's definitely going to be an upgrade. Replace my 680 with two R9 290s. I can do that for roughly a net loss of $0. If I can do that, I'm gonna. But it all depends on whether or not I can get what I want for my 680 and get a good deal on the 290s. And when all of that's done, I might be able to unlock those 290s into 290Xs and just be really happy. The only problem is if I go through with that, I'm definitely going to have to upgrade my power supply because a 700 watt power supply is not going to be enough. But yeah, so exciting upgrades for the computer. On top of that, I do still want to throw in do that really large storage upgrade, which is going to give this computer 9 extra terabytes of space. I do want to get a new SSD because my current one is aging, but yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much gutting this entire thing and replacing so much. Oh, this computer has served me well, but it's finally time for an upgrade, especially when that upgrade costs less than what I can sell the current parts for. It's great, but I'm dragging this on for long enough. I have to go to work today, most likely. Not entirely sure about that yet because there is potentially crappy weather. But as time has been passing, that crappy weather has seemed to get more and more become more and more unlikely to happen. So, that's okay, I guess. I can wait. Rather not. Or I can go with working today. I mean, I'd rather not, but at the same time, I really should. So, I know I should work, just because it's nice having an income. Or nice having multiple incomes, technically. I'm just lazy. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do on-work vlog again today. If I have a large portion of work where I can't do anything, then maybe. Gotta be productive. But other than that, I'm gonna go eat breakfast now, or lunch, and I guess I'll see you guys later. So, see you in a bit. Work done, laptop preparing to wipe a bunch of stuff off, desktop contemplating whether or not I should take it apart right now, and compressed air acquired. I'm pretty much ready to do the desktop teardown and clean up. All I need to do is actually do it, so I'm gonna need that to get all the dust out. And what I'm going to be doing is removing the motherboard. I might be taking everything out of here, actually, just so I can clean the case out thoroughly. But that's going to be one hell of a challenge. That's going to take a long time. I don't know if I want to do that now or if I just want to do that when I get back. But, yeah. But today, really nothing much happened other than lots of work and lots of walk. Actually, let me show you guys something really cool. I got this application on my phone that lets me track the number of steps that I take. And normally I just use S-Health, but I got rid of TouchWiz, so I can't use S-Health. But today I took approximately, let's just get rid of Facebook chat heads, 20,000 steps. I just started measuring a few days ago, so apparently I've taken 15,000 or 55,000 in total, and yeah, today holds the record for most steps I've taken in 24 hours. It's a lot. That's a little inaccurate, just because it detects things like this. Come on, focus. Things like this as steps. Oh, nope, it's backtracking. Oh, it's actually doing a good job of keeping track of it, but quite often it will count steps that don't really happen, so maybe anywhere between 18,000 to 20,000 steps is how many steps I took today. I walked a lot. I'm kind of tired, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. I don't have to go into work tomorrow because tomorrow is the day before Kineticon. Tonight is the day before Kineticon. The night of the day before Kineticon is always an exciting time because that means that, well, I'm going to be heading to Connecticut tomorrow. And then I'll be meeting up, well, I'll be bringing Bobby and Brenton, you know both of them from previous conventions that I've gone to, and I'm going to be meeting up with someone who you guys all know and you'll see very soon, and I'm actually really excited to see him, finally get to meet him in real life. I've known him for quite some time, and now we're finally going to meet one another, which is really cool. So, we're all going to hang out tomorrow at the hotel, probably. I'm going to bring my Wii and Wii U, just so we can just so we can play some nice, fun games. We're going to have Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart U, and whatever the hell else we want. I'm a little worried, though, that the TVs they have won't have HDMI, and if that's the case, then I don't know how we're going to play any of those games, because my component cable for my Wii is broken, and I've been using HDMI all this time. I might have a composite cable somewhere for it, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But yeah, I should pack tonight. Probably won't, so I'll probably pack tomorrow. And yeah, all I'm going to be bringing is the Wii and the Wii U. I'm a little on the fence. I'm going to ask everyone if I should bring that, because if we're not going to use it, then I'm not going to bother to pack it up. Obviously going to bring the 3DS, and last year I brought my Vita and I played a bunch of Muramasa the Demon Blade, so maybe I'll find a new Vita game to play this time at the convention, although I pre-registered, so I don't need to worry about waiting in line. That was a problem last year. Not going to be a problem this year. Unfortunately, I didn't pre-register for some of the Thursday events, specifically the formal ball. I was on the fence as to whether or not I wanted to go do that. The only problem was it was $50, and I still don't think that that event was worth $50 in and of itself, considering that the Kineticon tickets were $75 for all 3 days. So that's not going to happen. There are going to be a couple things open on Thursday, so we might see some really cool things there. If we do, I'll vlog it. Probably get to take some pictures tomorrow, but last time I put all the pictures in one separate video and uploaded that. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll do something cool. Actually, one more really cool thing. I recently discovered I might be able to put OS X onto my laptop, which if I did that, that would make things really easy. Then I wouldn't need to worry about it being on my desktop, which means I could continue to work as normal, but at the same time, I don't know, I kind of want it on my primary computer just so I'm forced to use it all the time. But I guess I've known that I can sort of run it on here, but there's always been one problem with the graphics card where it just ruined everything. But if I do end up switching my main environment to OS X, it'll be useful to have it on both the laptop and the desktop, because Final Cut Pro, as far as I can tell, can do very good net rendering. So that would be very, very helpful to have if I did that. But now I think we're just going on to random tangents. I think I'm going to finish up stuff with the desktop, with the laptop, which just includes wiping this desktop backup folder, which pretty much has everything but my anime and Wii games on it, so that's gonna free up about 500 gigs on my hard drives, but that's 500 out of 2 terabytes, so it's kind of a lot. Not really, I don't know. And then when I do that, I'll probably disassemble my computer. Doubt I'll clean it, because I need to take this thing outside to clean it, and it's thundering outside, and I'm pretty sure it just rained. So I don't want to bring my computer out there, and there's no way I'm going to dust that off in here. That's just asking to kill me. And yeah, actually, one last thing. Speaking of thunder, on my way back from work, it was really cool what I saw, because there were clouds off in the distance, and the area around and above me was completely clear. Except those thunderclouds way off in the distance, just imagine that's the distance over there. Lightning, lots of lightning that was visible from it, and it just looked really cool to be able to see that from outside of the storm zone, so it's a beautiful sight. But yeah, I think I'm going to end things off here. It was a very not spontaneous, all over the place vlog. This vlog had like no continuity, and then some. So see you guys tomorrow. It'll be fun times getting down there. Just kidding, I hate driving and I'm driving, but that's just because my car has the highest fuel efficiency. And when we get there, fun will be had. So, see y'all tomorrow. Farewell.